and welcome to this video. Thank you so much for joining me. So recently here in the UK, we managed to see the Northern Lights in absolutely spectacular fashion. And I know these were seen around the world, but I've never expected to see them in my back garden. And what I want to do today is go through the camera settings that I used to capture these images, and also the post-processing that I did, interspersed by some short galleries of the images that I captured. So let's go through the camera settings first. What I used was my Canon R7 with a 10 to 18mm. Every single one of these images is taken at the 10mm end. So as it's crop sensor, that will be 1.6 factor, so that will be a 16mm on most cameras. All are shot at ISO 1600 with a 6-second exposure, and also at f8. And I'll come on to the post-editing, the post-processing settings a little bit later, but one of the core fundamental things was I did not want to use saturation. So let's have a look at a short gallery and then I'll go on to the post-processing. And I do hope that you're finding this useful. Please remember to hit that like and subscribe button down below. Absolutely brilliant. Your support is massive. So right, post-processing, let's go through what I did with these. As I mentioned earlier, really did not want to do any saturation of the images of the colors. So what I basically did is load the images up into Lightroom, and I used the Adobe Lightroom denoise to get rid of all the noise, and that did absolutely great. I used that at 77%. 100% was creating some weird effects, so 77% worked really well. And then all I really did was use the auto setting in the develop module, and I noticed it really overexposed most of the images. So I just pulled back the exposure back to making the images a little bit darker, make sure the colors were a bit more true to life. And then also what I did was a little bit of dehaze. But what it really enabled me to do is really pick out the moon when the moon was in the shot. The stars in the sky really were noticeable through the aurora. So that's how I post-process. Very simple, no overcomplication and zero saturation in all of these images. Okay, so without further ado, here's the final set of images and gallery. And as I say, I really hope that this has proven useful. Really unexpected shock to me, which is why I didn't do any video out in the back garden. I've now come inside a couple of days later, had a look at my images and just wanted to share them with you. Please remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and also check out these videos next. Thank you very much for your time in watching this video, and until next time, thank you and see you soon.